Shloka number 64. घटनाम्ना यथा पृथ्वी पटनाम्ना हि तत्त्वतः जगन्नाम्ना चिदाभाति ज्ञेयं तत्तद् अभावता. It is the mud alone which appears as a pot. It is the thread alone which looks like a cloth. Like that, pure consciousness alone appears as universe. By negating names and forms, we should understand that. Okay, so take a piece of paper. So this is paper. Okay. So now what is this? What is this? This is rocket. So paper and rocket, are they different? Paper is rocket, rocket is paper. Right? Similarly, the Shuddha Chaitanya consciousness, Parabrahma, takes the form and appears like universe. The form is nothing but formless. Nama and Rupa belong to the Rupaatita, Namaatita. Name and form is called Maya. Because name and form separate out, distinguish, cut the experience. So if you go by name, her name is different, she is different, she is different. Okay, name separates out. But remove the name, then she is a woman, she is a woman, woman. All are women. Remove the name woman, then all are human being. Remove the name human being, then all are living beings. So the name is making the infinite appear as finite. So the mud appears like pot. Mud appears like cup. Mud appears like vessel. Mud alone appears in many forms. But all forms, if name and form, if you ignore, it is consciousness only. So you have to go beyond name and form. All right? Then similarly, the cloth is nothing but thread. Thread alone looks like cloth. But if you look at the cloth, you forget the thread and say it's cloth. The form hides the formless. The name cuts the formless into form. So going beyond the name and form, you have to establish in consciousness. How do you go beyond name and form? So every name you understand is particularization of the infinite. Wave is nothing but an aspect of ocean. So like that, everything in the world, the name and form, you gradually look at that, then it becomes consciousness only, nothing else. That's how it go beyond. Let us take one example. That lady who is sitting there, and that lady who is sitting there, there are two ladies who are sitting there. She has a name, she has a name. And she has two names, one name given by husband and one given to her by mother, the parents. Right? Remove the name, then what is there? She is a woman. She is a woman. Now we have only woman. The difference has gone. Now it becomes woman. So then look deeper. She is a living being, not just woman. Then there are all living beings are there. Log, monkey, animals, plants, trees, all living beings becomes life. She is aspect of life. Then look at little bit deeper. What is life? Life is nothing but consciousness. What are you without consciousness? And consciousness is Brahman. So there's Brahman sitting there, there's Brahman sitting there, there's Brahman everywhere. Don't get confused by the name. Look at the name carefully and go beyond the name. When you go beyond the name, every living being is Brahman only, consciousness only. So when you say transcend the name, don't confuse the transcending with some confusion. Just look at what is really essence. That essence is Brahman. You understand? Don't look at the superficial, look at the essence. When you take a jewel, when you take a necklace or something to a goldsmith, okay, what do you look? What do you look for? You say, this bangle is given by my mother, and my mother got it from her mother. So valuable. Will goldsmith look into that? Huh? So what? Your mother, your grandmother, how does it matter to him? He says, is it gold? Then what is the purity of gold? 24 carat, 22 carat, 19 carat. Then he'll see money. How much? So what is goldsmith looking into? Money. Similarly, when you look at the living being, look at the living being, just go beyond name and form. Okay? Then you become a living being. Just go beyond living being. There are conscious beings. Consciousness is Brahman. So you just, wherever you go, you bump into Brahman. How will you escape consciousness? How will you escape Brahman? Huh? You escape Brahman because of Brahma, illusion. Because you are confusing with the name and form. Everything in the universe is consciousness only, Brahman only. Names and forms confuse the mind. To transcend the mind means just look into that, analyze that, see what is like that. That's all Brahman. A goldsmith is looking for gold. You become Brahmasmith. Wherever is there, find out Brahman. How much percentage of Brahman? And Brahman doesn't come in percentage. Brahman comes full, 100%. Digital. Zero. This is how you go beyond name. And how do you go beyond form? How do you go beyond form? Sir, how big is your form? Show me your form. What is your form? Show me. Or you show me your form. Kateri. Show me, no? This much? This much? Even your form is limitless. To live, you have to take a breath. Where is your breath coming from? Bangalore? Huh? Can you limit the breath where it's coming from? Is it coming from California? Freshly imported? China? The breath has no limit, no boundary. Without breath, you don't have life. So that means you are a part of the breath. The breath has no boundary. So how can you put a boundary for yourself? Your breath is going throughout the universe, throughout the world. So by breath you are extending to universe. That's Vayu. Then comes the space, Akasha. So there is a space inside you and there is space outside you. Can you put a limit to that? This is my space, this is my private space, this is public space. Space also, you're infinite. You are made up of 5 elements. No, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. And Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. 5 tattvas, 5 elements you are made of. Space, wind, fire, water, earth. Space is infinite. You cannot say put a boundary and this is my space. Then fire. Fire means light. Okay. So there is a fire inside your body, heat. Now all the fire has come from sun. Okay. Tomorrow the sun is not there. Then will you be alive? You can't be alive. Right? You are living because of the energy from sun. So is sun connected to you? Sun is connected to you. So can you say I am only this much? Sun is also part of you. Okay. Then water element. The water you should drink, okay, is coming from river. River is from borewell. Borewell water is coming from river. River is coming from ocean. Ocean is coming from cloud. Where you put a boundary? Where is that boundary? Please tell me. The earth. Your body is made up of earth element. The food you take is coming from earth. Okay. Where is the limit for the earth? You can say it is coming from Bangalore only. It is coming from any earth element is coming into you. So you cannot limit yourself in 5 elements. Can you limit yourself in consciousness? No. Can you limit yourself in mind? How much is your mind? The entire world, what you see, is a small part in your brain. And your brain is in your mind. So the whole universe is in your mind. Then how do you think you are small? And mind is in Atma. So form is gone, name is gone. Go beyond name and form, you will see Brahman only, consciousness only. Any questions?